Eric Roberson. Yes, it is Arrow from
yes,
Howard University.
HU, you know.
There you go, man.
All
the way to LA. Well, we appreciate you bringing the soul, man. We can't get enough of real songs, real singers, and real players, because that's what we grew up on.
Right.
And we love all that other music, but you know, especially in these times, we need it from the heart.
Very true.
We need to bring people together.
Very
I just heard you talking about music's always been a soundtrack to be a civil rights movement, or during getting through a war, all that. And a lot of young people, music is just kind of a trivial. It's something free. It's just floating around.
Yeah.
And we all know it's something more now.
But they're letting go of the culture now. The culture of it being a soundtrack for us is being removed. But it's something that we need to implement back in. You know, like I said, not just in civil rights, but in all cultures, music has amplified the movement and lifted the spirits and kept things together. So now we'll see something horrific on the news and we'll still write a party song. You know what I mean? At some point we gotta address the elephant in the room in hopes that we can help healing.
Yeah,
you know, that's almost kind of, songwriters are carrying the flags. They're not necessarily the warriors. They're the flag people. They're carrying some message to hopefully uplift some spirits.
Well, there's definitely a time to kind of forget it all and just enjoy yourself and, you know, get through it. But like you say, there's also the great songwriters that help us kind of think about it. You know, Marvin Gaye, what's going on?
Come on, man.
You just stop and think about it for a minute. It's not really, you know, anyone's problem. It's all of our problems to try and solve together.
Right.
So one race. Last time I checked, there was one human race.
Right.
And one planet. I know of?
We're all pink in the inside. So come on now. So
come on, man. This is way. And music's always brought people together. So important. Now I know we've lost so many icons in last year. Bernie Worrell, David Bowie, Prince. I mean, it just goes on and on. Glenn Frey, the Eagles. But a loss like Prince, we know there'll never be another one like him. But how can you put into words the fearlessness that he had with his music?
Well, he's one who lived music. I think music was just as much as eating and breathing and sleep. Music was needed. It was part of his vibe. And I think he was able to showcase that. You're talking about somebody who did not compromise in any form or fashion from day one artistically. He set the bar so high, you know what I mean? But for me, we'll always celebrate his life. We'll keep him alive. He's going to live forever just because his music is here to live forever. But he was to me, he's one of the best songwriters we have. A lot of times we may not judge it correctly because maybe some of it maybe had sexual undertones or whatever. But it was so creative. If I Was Your Girlfriend is one of the most creative songs I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean?
Covered by rock bands.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a phenomenal songwriter, phenomenal producer, and one of the best artists we will ever see in our entire life.
Well, I know you've had some special mentors, DJ Jazzy Jeff, collaborating with Music Soul Child and Jill Scott. Talk about that whole thing with Jeff.
Well, you know, Jeff has an amazing studio. It's called Touch of Jazz back in the day in Philadelphia. It was kind of like my graduate school at the Howard University. I must say, I became an artist in those rooms, you know. But I remember when Jill Scott walked in the room for the first time, and when Music Soul Child walked in, when Floetry flew over from London, Raheem Devine. Was just amazing 4 rooms of incredible talent. And the artists you see today was created in those rooms. Yeah.
And what's it like to hear Uncle Charlie Wilson sing your song?
Amazing. I mean, is there a better singer right now? I mean, it's funny. You go to a show, you almost sound like he's lip syncing. He sounds so good. But that's the beautiful thing about a songwriter. You know, being a fan of certain people, and your dreams come true by they are interpreting and amplifying your message. You know, it's a dream come true.
And lastly, what advice do you have to the young talent coming up? Because there are no shortcuts. You can't click a mouse and be in the end zone. You know, tell them what it takes to really be a master of the craft.
The master of the craft is to focus on the process and not the product. Don't worry about whether somebody's going to like it or what's going to come of it. Focus on the craft and just giving it 100%. If you're not going 100%, you can't complain. You know, and every single person that you see on TV or radio, best believe they worked very hard to get to that place, no matter whether you like their music or not. So you got to work hard. You got to roll your sleeves up and give your all. You know, yeah.